commercial real estate. I'm not an attorney and I'm not a CPA. I'm a hedge fund manager. As many of you know, my website for the hedge fund is migsif.com, migsif.com. We've had the fund up and running for several years now. We have many people investing with us. We have over $30 million to $50 million right now in assets under management. And that's why we are actually educating you through the education company, cmrei.com, Sharif Marawar Real Estate Investing.com, because we can constantly grow looking for deals. And I'm going to talk about commercial real estate here tonight. I also am an author, and I'm very proud of a book I wrote last year, Blue Ocean Opportunities in Commercial Real Estate. It was a bestseller on Amazon, continues to be a great book. People giving us great feedback. We've had a lot of quotes on CBS News, Yahoo, Wall Street Business Network, and really exciting stuff. I applaud you if you get on Amazon and read it. We priced it at very low price so people can benefit from it. Also this year, 2014, I co-authored a book with Steve Forbes along with some other wealth advisors. I have a whole chapter in it about 12 steps to financial freedom. You can see my photo here with Steve Forbes in New York when we launched the book. It was really awesome. Continues to be a fantastic bestseller. Of course, with a name like Steve Forbes co-authoring the book, it's not so surprising to be a bestseller. By the way, I also rub shoulders with some of the best hedge fund managers in the country. Nicholas Prouty, right here on the left side, $18 billion fund. And here's a photo with John Paulson. We were in Puerto Rico in a big investment summit. As you know, I'm an expert in tax structures and asset protection. So I was speaking there. I had a very short presentation, and it was really, really exciting and interesting for them to shake my hand and tell me it was exciting. How I have become so wealthy and got to know all this. My background was hotel management. That's what I studied. That's what I wanted to become. Well, let me tell you, you see my photo here standing in front of the chateau. This chateau, this castle is in France. It's in the Loire Valley. It's the Chateau de Madame de Pompadour, one of the best residences in the world. Forbes magazine last year, 2013, April 2013, wrote an article about it being a residence of $100 million value. And it's owned by Edmond Bessari. Edmond Bessari was my mentor in 1981, asked me to work for him, ended up working for him for a good 8 years, and I learned what nobody could learn in the financial world. Here is Edmond Bessari's photo. He's now in his late 70s and early 80s, and he actually is with Ronald Reagan. He was a good friend of Ronald Reagan. Edmond Bessari is an international entrepreneur, and I had the privilege and the opportunity to be mentored by him, work for him, and made him a lot of money. Then went on my own in the late 80s, started making my own wealth. And then after a while, started to teach others, and after a while, created my own hedge fund. And now I create partnerships with people and give them the opportunity to do creative real estate with me and through me. Now, this session, I'm going to talk about many ways of getting no money down commercial real estate properties. I want you to know that I've done a previous webinar where I spoke about 5 very specific strategies, and now I'm going to talk about 5 other strategies. So consider this webinar the continuation of a previous one, and it's about all different types of commercial properties. Whatever you can think of, practically the principles are the same. You want a commercial property that has income, that income is secure, is safe, so you're able to make it happen. So let's talk about how to get a good deal on a property that produces income. Well, look for motivated sellers. These sellers that have to sell, and that includes banks. Management problems, people with management problems, especially people that buy properties like apartment buildings, storage facilities, etc., etc. They think that they are going to be busy placing tenants and they're going to charge them more, and then they end up with management issues with even the management company, and they get so overwhelmed they're willing to work something creative with you. How about properties that are not running to their full capacity? How about people that have divorce, disputes, lawsuits, people that died and didn't do their affairs properly, so the family members want to dump the properties, want to get out of it, people that are out of town or out of the country, people that are ill and just have their focus somewhere else, people that are in default and can't make payments to the bank because they have tenant challenges, maybe people that have properties that are not in the best conditions. How about opportunities, people that want to sell the property at a discount or work something creative with you to get from under that property and go to a bigger and better property. The opportunities are endless, and if you learn how to identify these opportunities and follow the fact system, that I identified and created in 2003 and patented, you will know how to make money. Let's talk about the FACT system. The FACT system are acronyms for the 5 steps you will use in any commercial deal. Number 1, you got to find the property and the good tenants that will occupy it. Number 2, you got to analyze the numbers, understand what it will produce in income, what it can produce in the future, and based on what activities and what action. Also, you got to analyze the local trend. Not hard to do. I've trained people on it, and it can be done. And once you understand how to do it on one type of property, you can do it on any type of property in any market in the world. Then you got to talk about controlling the property through proper negotiations and getting an offer and a contract written. Because without the contract, you've got nothing. Timing the process of adding value or doing the due diligence and getting the financing and closing on the property. Then the final step, once you have it, is to strategize to manage it profitably and to take it to its highest and best use. By the way, focusing on increasing the income is where the money is. And I want you to know, I have done trainings in the last few years that is called the Commercial Real Estate Roundtable. And we filmed it, we edited it, and we put it in 12 separate types of commercial properties. So those that actually want to know more about this, you can call the office. You can become a member of cmrei.com, my training company. And guess what? You will see how much work we've done as a team to create this. You can go on any one of these. You can see apartment building one, the storage facilities, the hotels and motels, the land development, office buildings, the warehouses, garages, all kinds of commercial properties. And you will see how we find the deals, all the websites for that, how to find tenants for that, how to analyze the numbers, how to control all the contracts you need, how to find ways to do creative financing with people that specialize by type of property to give you either good loan, hard money loan, or even how you learn to create a fund where you raise capital from a bunch of people, pool the money together, and create bigger and better deals. Just awesome stuff. Phenomenal ways to grow. That's the no money down of the 2000s and beyond. So that's available for you, of course. All the websites on each one of these DVDs, and you'll see me live training people with the interaction of the students. That stuff is available. So now let's talk about the 5 other strategies for no money down that I've not covered in the past. Well, number 6, because I told you the first 5, I've done them in another webinar. Number 6 is get an equity partner to put the money down so you can go and get a loan and share the deal 50-50. What's an equity partner? It's a partner with you that's going to share the equity. So property increases in value, you're going to go 50-50. What do you bring to the table? You bring your good credit. Maybe you don't have the money, they have the money, but they don't have the time. You bring the good credit, you buy the property, you manage it, you can maybe hire a management company, but you can share 50-50. You'll be amazed how many people are sitting with money out there wanting to deploy it and want equity partnership. You got a good deal, got it under contract, you want to do it no money down, you advertise and say, got a deal, so much instant equity or so much upside, seeking partners with money. And they say, well, if I put the money, what will you put? Say, I'll put my credit. So then you're risking your name, putting it on the line. There is some money, and you write the proper contract. Many real estate attorneys can help you with that. We have many contracts on cmrei.com that are actually done creatively to make these deals work. Number 7, get a debt partner. What's the difference between an equity partner and a debt partner? The debt partner is somebody that says, look, I don't want to partner up and have to take risk. I would rather give you the money as a loan, as a second loan, or maybe part loan with another company, and you pay me interest only. You know, a lot of people have idle money parked on the side, and they don't know how to use it. You can tap that money. You can help them loan you the money. So when they give you the money, it's a loan. It's not equity, meaning you will pay them a fixed, let's say, 8%, 9%. Well, maybe they want 12%. Fine. Guess what? All the upside is yours now. That's the difference between equity partner and a debt partner. And this is how you make a deal happen, no money down. You have them put the money. How about this, number 8? Set up a fund. You can actually work with us. I have set up funds before. I have helped students get trained to set up their own fund. You write a business plan with 5 bullet points. I call them the 5 Ps. You write the people who are the people involved in creating the fund. So it's you, a broker, your spouse, whatever. Number 2, What kind of property? Well, it's a storage facility located at X, Y, and Z location, etc., etc. What is the positioning? Why is it so different than other things? How are you going to make money with it? Number 4, the performance. What are you going to do with the money once money is given to you? We're going to have special units. We're going to do this with the marketing. We're going to do that. All the performance. And number 5 is the actual profit. How much money you need to raise, how much you're going to pay them, and when you're going to cash them out. So let's repeat the 5 P's to create a fund. People, the property, the positioning, the performance, and the profit. And once you write it all down, you can email us. We can send it to one of our attorneys, SEC attorneys. We have them. They will draft a private placement memorandum. They will file it with the SEC, and you can legally start raising money. And people will give you money in increments of $25,000, maybe $50,000. Pool their money together, and now you don't have to put any of your own money. You can put very little money, if any, on these deals, and you're pooling the money together. It's blessed by the SEC because it's a private placement memorandum, and it's filed with the SEC, and it's structured based on each deal. Very, very powerful. And once you have a structure like this, you have to be very cautious, because don't overpromise and don't be too cautious. You just have to present it with full disclosure. We have this property. It's going to cost so much to reposition it and buy it. It's going to cost so much, so many years to actually make it perform. Then this is how much we're going to sell it at. And then you get paid what's called acquisition fee, 3% on the deal. So if it's a $5 million deal, you get immediately $150,000 right there at the closing. Then you get percentage of the cash flow. Usually you get 20%, they get 80%. Then you get the disposition fee. When you turn around and resell it, you get maybe 30 to 50% of the upside increase in value. Huge. I've done full programs with it. We have intensive 2- and 3-day trainings on these that are filmed. This you can do. This is the no money down in commercial real estate. It's extremely, extremely powerful. You know, I have my own fund. I put my own money. I put millions in the fund. I have family money in it, and I have students' money in it. Totally different. But it's a way for you to make the money. No money down. How about number 9? No money down, creative stuff. Become a broker. There is nothing wrong with going out there, getting the license. If you can do it next to your regular job, or if you're already flipping real estate or doing whatever, go get a license. Nothing wrong with that. You'll have to disclose a few more things, but so what? You can use your commission, 5-6%, toward the deal. So now, not only will you have access to more deals, maybe you find some desperate seller that will come to you to list it, and you can tell that seller, I have a fund, I can do something creative. Would you accept to carry notes, or will you do it this way or that way with me? And you can combine these strategies and create something extremely powerful. So becoming a broker, you could be in a box trying to make money in commissions, or you can be creative. You disclose everything. Full disclosure is a must. And you can put your commission in. You put 5%, let's say, your commission, and you get a partner that's going to put 5% cash, and now you got 10%. So the seller is happy. They got 10%. Maybe they will carry another 10, and then you can get a loan for 80%. Or maybe you get a loan for 70. You put your 5, you get somebody else putting 15, and you can manage the property and say, I will manage it. We'll do equity financing. And being a broker, you will have more credibility. I would say becoming a broker and using your commission to partner up with equity partners, let them have an equity part of the deal, can put money in your pocket and can put money in their pocket, because you'll be able to get the loan and share the profits 50-50. You will participate with your commission, the management, and then the turnaround, repositioning, and then the reselling. And probably you'll have to forego your commission on the resale to be part of what you're putting into the deal with a partner. This is all a matter of communication, a give and take, and creating something of value. I'm going to tell you something, guys. You cannot make money unless you build relationships. You have to master that first. If you have a hard time compromising, hard time expressing yourself and all this, then you know what? Go back to the basics of life, understand what people need, work with them, and you'll find these deals flowing to you and make the deal happen based on people, not just based on money. Number 10, you can get a good deal under contract, then just assign it. How do you do that? I have worked with people that just create lists of investors. They advertise one property. Let's say they have one good property, and they advertise it. They say, property's worth $1 million. We'll sell it at $800,000 if all cash. And guess what? They have a lot of people calling that have cash in their area. They keep this list and they ask people, if I have another deal, would you be interested? So then when they find a good deal below market, that's a commercial deal, let's say, storage facility, warehouse, assisted living facility. They put it under contract. They call on their list first, and then they say, I got the deal under contract. Do you want to partner up, or do you want me to assign it to you? And guess what these cash investors say? I'd like to just pay you something and give me the deal, assign it to me. You are only limited by your creativity, your knowledge, and ability to communicate. So let's review. Get an equity partner to put the money, and you get the loan, and you go 50-50 and manage the deal. Get a debt partner, somebody that will loan you money, and then you can get the loan, and guess what? You pay them interest only, even if you pay them high interest. Set up a fund and get investors to give you money in smaller increments, and this way they participate on the upside. They participate maybe on some interest return, and everybody will be happy. Let me tell you, if you don't take action and make offers, nothing happens. Also, become a broker. There's nothing wrong with becoming a broker, putting in your commission in and out, putting in some sweat equity in managing the property, have an equity partner put in some money because you're bringing the deal to them and putting your commission in, and then share 50-50 or 60-40, whatever would work for everybody to make it happen. See, the idea is not just to learn, but to go and take action and earn. Now, I want you also to know you can get a good deal under contract, and if you have lined up some investors that told you what they're looking for, you become like a bird dogger. The only difference is, instead of bird dogging for properties that are residential and make a couple $1,000s, you can bird dog on commercials and make a couple $100,000. But I'm going to give you the bonus strategy, one of the best ways to make money. No money down commercial real estate is deal with somebody who's got the money, willing and able, and is being very specific with you on what they want. You see, a lot of people come on these Wednesday calls, they listen, they get excited, then they do nothing. Well, I'm going to make it impossible for you not to take action, because tonight you can joint venture with me in a joint venture program I have. I'm going to be very specific with you on what I'm looking for. As a hedge fund manager, I have several millions waiting to be deployed in my favorite type of commercial properties, which is called single tenant retail. You're going to assign them to me and profit. So I want you to focus on single tenant retail, which are the standalone buildings that accommodate companies like Jack in the Box, Starbucks, etc. Look in your own backyard, something within a few mile radius of where you live, and find a vacant property, get it under contract using a proof of fund letter that I'll give you of over $3 million. I want you to put the property under contract for about 45 days. Not hard to do. You put some earnest money deposit. I'll teach you how to do it. There's certain verbiage you say to brokers. You will show them that you're part of the fund with me, and they can verify funds with me or the bank. I'll give you a list of national tenants. I got 4,000 of these national tenants looking to expand. I'll tell you what to tell them. I'll tell you exactly what to send them, and you do exactly what I say you need to do. And what we want them to do is send us a letter of intent that they want to lease. Now, these tenants want to lease usually 10 to 20 years. That's huge. Got the property under contract with no obligation to buy it for about 45 days. You got tenants that say we want to come in for 10 to 15 years. Guess what's going to happen when you have a vacant property? And the tenant now is going to come in and pay you good money for it. What happens to the value of the property? Well, based on the income from the tenant and the lease terms that we're going to sign with that tenant, the property value increases. There is a huge difference between a property price, where we lock a property under contract at a certain price, and the value we're going to bring to that property. Once you bring that value higher, you assign to me. I'm going to be working with you on this, and let me tell you, there is a limited number of people I can work with on this. You will get paid an assignment fee. I don't know what's happening in your backyard, but I know what needs to happen to make the deal happen. Repeat. You will do this once, twice, 3 times. You don't have to assign them each time to me. Once you assign to me, you will make a lot of money. Second deal, you can do on your own for yourself and use one of the 10 creative strategies I've shared with you in the past webinar, in this webinar, in live trainings, etc. You know, you can assign and then buy them using hard money, using partners, etc., etc. So let me repeat, being very clear here. You're going to get trained by me and communicate with me directly. I'll pay you an assignment fee between 10 to 25% on the increased value on each deal. Imagine you get a property under contract. It's a vacant property, and you can negotiate the deal. I'll show you how at $600,000. You get a tenant that's going to bring income, so the value increases based on that tenant is a national tenant, 10 to 15-year lease, Triple net meaning they pay tax, insurance, and maintenance, and they give us a corporate guarantee. Property becomes valued at $1 million. You've increased its value by $400,000. I'll give you minimum $40,000 assignment fee within 72 hours. I close all cash to $100,000, which is 25% of that equity increase of $400,000. How does the range work? Based on how many years you signed up that tenant, who is the tenant, and other terms that I'll discuss with you personally. You have no downside. This is the type of strategy where you either make a killing or you walk away with no risk. Because if no tenant responds to you, or if you can't get the right tenant to sign the right deal, you have a period of time called the due diligence. It's the contingency period during which you can walk away with no obligation. You put $5,000 in escrow, you get it back, no questions asked. This is standard. This is not even being clever. This is the way it works in the U.S. and doing these right here. And practically 3/4 of the world is the same. You can do it the same in Canada. Heck, I've got people done these in Brazil. It's the same way. I pay cash as a hedge fund manager and pay you at the closing through the HUD-1, Housing Urban Development. That is an all-cash deal. We buy them cash immediately. I finish the deal with the tenant to sign the lease, and once the lease is signed, I then go ahead and refinance the property, cash some money out, and hold on to the property for its future streams of income. The end goal, guys, so you know, is get a property under contract for as long as possible. I'll show you how. Add value by lining up the tenant. I'm giving you the tenant, telling you what to do. I just can't do it nationwide because I don't know what's in your backyard. Assign it to me. I'm ready to go. Money is waiting for you. You will have a proof of fund letter. I'll show you a sample of it right now. There's no risk for you. Buy them. Use the strategy first to assign, and then buy them, flip them, grow your money, buy them and hold them and make it happen. This is your dream come true. You know, stop procrastinating and telling yourself, oh, maybe I should do smaller deal, maybe I should start small. You have no downside on this. You have a huge upside. I am the partner you've dreamed of, and I got the money ready for you. Those that want to do this, I want you to call to reserve your place because I'm going to limit this to 8 people per training. Listen to this. Phone number is 407-608-5448. I want you to call and ask any question you have right now. Your enrollment is $2,495. This is your investment in yourself. Practically, this basically covers my cost to have the office, the staff, and the support for you. Because here's what you're going to get. An online commercial real estate turnkey system. You can use this for the rest of your life. You're going to get a national tenant list with over 4,000 tenants with their phone number, the size of space they want, the neighboring tenants they like. How would you like to know who should be next to Subway? How would you like to know Starbucks, who they would like to be next to? How about Coach, Tommy Hilfiger? How about Burberry? How about Pacific Jewelers? All these guys will tell you on my list of tenants that cost me a lot of money to put together, update, and keep it for you so you can go and line up the deals for me. So we have a symbiotic relationship where you've done some work, I've used the money, and everybody's growing a lot faster. I'll give you a business model with the exact documents that are a package that you send to a tenant after you leave them a voicemail message on the phone. I'll show you how to identify the people to talk to from tenants, how to compete with the biggest malls, how to even compete with the best brokers out there that don't even have a clue about this strategy. I'll give you a proof of fund letter, so when you talk and you submit that $3 million say, I would like to make an offer on this property, people take you seriously because they will see and know that you represent my fund that has millions of dollars, has been in the market, could be verified on the SEC.gov website, and they will see that you are involved with me. I'll give you a full-day training video with an expert tenant who's done a fantastic 8-hour training with a tenant consultant that have taken small tenant companies into multi-million-dollar organizations. He is a friend of mine. I've known him for 13 years. He honored me in one of the trainings I've done live. We trained it with the role-playing. You will see what happens on the phone when I call tenants. If a tenant is nice, if they're argumentative, how they negotiate, you will master this. You can replay it. You will know it. I'll also give you weekly support calls every Monday night with question and answers, case studies. You will hear what Tiffany has done, what Daniel has done, what Wei has done. Every person that's involved, and you will get to listen in on what questions they ask, and you can ask your questions and get answers instantly. 1.5 days with me at my home in San Juan, Puerto Rico, or in Cancun, where you can come in and immerse yourself with a small group. Usually it's about 5, 6 people. I told you we never do more than 8 because I need to have people in their own backyard. We've got people in the Midwest, Texas. We have people in New York, New Jersey area. We've got people up and down the coast of California. And we need these. And I will personally train you and show you how to do this. Everything is online. You'll have the online training. You enroll tonight. You're going to have access. Right now, you can start watching videos. Within half an hour, you could be already immersing yourself in this. Ready-to-use documents that you can tailor-make for yourself, Word documents you can download, save, get them, own them, make it happen, one-on-one time with me so you can make it happen. It is the letter updated on June 2014. $3.3 million I placed for you, ready to make this happen. I'm the owner of the MixIF Fund. It's owned by my corporation, Original Resources. If they have any question, I'm the president of Original Resources, Sharif Medawar. The people, when you make the offer, here's the bank letter. You will get it with the seal of the bank. You have the bank officers. They'll have my direct line and the bank line that we actually crossed it off right here. So let me review with you to understand. I want you to call the office, 407-608-5448 tonight, right now. Enroll. I have 2 dates, August 28th, 29th in Puerto Rico. You're flying there. Remove yourself from the world. Focus with me. I'll change your life in a day and a half. I'll show you how to go get these deals in your own backyard. There is plenty of them, yet no one knows how to do this. Most brokers want to just list properties. They don't know how to put these deals together. Also, I got September 2nd and 3rd available for you. You can fly into Cancun. I own part of a hotel there. You can stay there. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to get to know me better, give me the opportunity to know you better, because I want you to be able to have confidence and move one step at a time toward the goal that we both have, which is you making money, my fund making money, my investors enjoying this. I grow more into the fund and more with my education company. All the work I've done, and we've done quite a few archived calls on this to make sure everybody understands how to do this step by step. We've archived the calls. We've filmed a lot of stuff. It's available for you online. If you don't have to be a master of a million strategies, master this one. Most of the work with retailers is done before the retailer comes in, and once they sign, they pay for 10 to 15 years. There is nothing for you to manage. It's triple net. They pay tax, insurance, and maintenance. It is nothing like it. Compared to anything else in the world, you'll see there is no downside risk on these. I'll share with you very specific investing criteria. So, single tenant properties, national tenant list that I'll give you, the terms that I want, 10 to 15 years, triple net, that means they pay tax, insurance, and maintenance, and a corporate guarantee. Let me recap. If you find a better value anywhere in the country, from a hedge fund manager, somebody doing it, handing you a letter with millions, dealing directly with banks and hedge funds, so you can make the money, go with them. I don't know who's out there doing it. There is nobody doing that type of training. With that simplicity, with that sequence, and exactly supporting you to do it. And if you don't know me or you don't know what I've done, I would invite you to go on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and put Sharif Medawar and watch over 1,000 video success stories of students and investors, brokers, other hedge fund managers, attorneys, CPAs that speak so highly of the training we've done, the money they've made with me, whether through the fund, other programs, etc. They talk about this specific training that we've done. Put on in YouTube, consultation with Sharif Medawar, and watch what people said and what they've done after the training was done. We're getting these, we're making it happen. I'm going to give you the turnkey system online, the national tenant list, all the documents you need, the proof of fund letter, the full training video online with the tenant representation, the support every Monday so it's ongoing to keep you motivated and focused, and 1.5 days with me so I get to know you personally. So when we talk to a third party like a tenant or a broker or a big company out there trying to sell a single tenant, I know you, you're aligned with me, and the money is happening. I'm going to give you the bonus. Today, you enroll right now to become a partner with me in this joint venture program. I'll shift to you the full package of Commercial Real Estate Roundtable DVDs. Guys, people paid as much as $2,995 to attend this. I'm going to throw it in free. We sell them at $995 as a package. I'm going to give it to you. This is a DVD set made to you. Not charging you shipping, not charging you handling. We don't play these games. I want the deals. I don't want to just do trainings. you're going to get this. Enroll tonight, you get it. And let me be very clear. For those who enroll tonight, you want to sleep on it? Okay, go get some sleep, and you can buy these later on. By the way, bonus number 2, call in now to become a partner, and I will give you 3 coaching sessions with some of the best gurus in the country. Jerry right here, he does multifamily and mobile homes. We've worked together for over 10 years. Annie, I've known her for 40 years. She specializes in storage facilities. Annie is so dynamic. Jerry is phenomenal. They've done a lot of these. Annie builds storage facilities. She's done it all over the place. Jerry, it's phenomenal. Mobile home parks, multifamily. He's done also retail, by the way. I am your man for retail. If you want other types like land development, warehousing, storage, senior living, I have expert consultants that are investing, that have known me, have grown with me, and you will have 3 coaching sessions with them included free of charge. You want to know the value? Let me explain to you the value. The joint venture partner program, you know, $2,495. I'm throwing in all what I just shared with you here, everything turnkey. Commercial Real Estate Roundtable DVD series, $995. 3 coaching sessions with CMREI expert, my expert people, $750. Over $4,000 in value. You're getting it at $2,495, including me, live, with support. I want to make the deals. I'm anxious to get the serious people. I don't want you to procrastinate. I want you to get going. $2,495. People pay $25,000, $50,000 to go get trained by people who don't even own a condo. Got a hedge fund with millions. My own portfolio of commercial real estate that you will see with your own eyes and verify for yourself is over $50 million of some of the best prime commercial properties in one of the prime best locations in the world. You will see it in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico, where the cruise ships arrive. You will see that I walk the talk and I am the real thing. If you were hoping to make it happen, then let's make it happen. Stop learning and becoming an expert in subject matters that you don't apply. Let's earn. Let's earn and learn. Come over to the training live. Start tonight, 407-608-5448. I am limiting this. I don't want hundreds of people. I'm not doing a live event selling it to 100 people. I'm trying to show you that this is the way out. Is find a deal, assign it to somebody that's anxious to get the deal. But I can't get any deal you want to assign to me. Get me exactly what I'm looking for, and I'll give you all the support you want, and then hand it over to me. Cannot make it any simpler. Here it is in Old San Juan, right around the table. The team that came in, got trained, went back to Dallas, made it happen. I toured the properties with you. Here I am pointing at one of my properties. By the way, this property is a small hotel. You will be staying there, by the way. This property is on 250 Cristo, right next to a historic church right here. Just, I'll show you step by step. Downstairs, they have retail space. We're talking to Ann Taylor to come in there. It's an incredible, incredible opportunity. You prefer to come to Cancun, more convenient for you? No sweat. We just ate. We went across right there, right on the sand. Was Daniel right here, taking a photo with me. This is right there in Cancun. Beautiful beach. I live beachfront. Spend the time there with my family. Gorgeous place because I have triple net properties. What does that mean? I have freedom. I'm going to show you lifestyle, living free without having to worry about money so much, because the first deal you assign to me, the second deal you would do for yourself. Set yourself free. It will never get any easier. I wish somebody showed me the way. I'm showing it to you. The way I got trained with the billionaire was go make it happen. I had to figure a lot on my own. So I'm going to make it easier for you. I'm going to train you, hold you by the hand, and give you the money as assignment fee. And when you go out there and make it happen, you'll see the value of having the best training in the country for retail single tenant. So don't delay. Call us now, 407-608-5448. Again, those that want to do this, 407-608-5448, $2,495 you're in. If you prefer to email us, info@cmrei.com, info@cmrei, and let's make it happen. $2,495. Get the training from me, get the support from me, get the letter, and let's start making money. Thank you so much for your time. Look forward to seeing you in person in Puerto Rico or Cancun so we can make it happen. Good night.